Starting off on the play again. I'm less impressed. Oh no, sorry, we're on the draw this time. Less impressed with this hand though. Can't play dead drop. Flying crane technique is super late game. Pine Walker is good. I think I have to keep hands like this. It's got a bunch of lands. We just hopefully draw some morphs and we're okay. Yeah, like Abomination of Godal is perfect. Yeah, we can't flip it up yet, but we should draw a swamp sometime in the next like 4 or 5 turns. It's kind of the hope. At least it does something as a 2/2 on the ground in the meantime. Kind of the goal of these style of decks. You settle for Grey Ogres until you get something better. Well, Island's not the perfect draw, but it is another land, so it will let us get to Pine Walker here. Like, we can unflip the Pine Walker when we do play it. That's certainly not the worst thing. Long Shot Squad. Oof. I really could use, like, a Bloodfell Caves or something. Get our red and get our black. That's what I'm worried about. No attack is good here. Let's just play Pine Walker because I can for sure flip that one up. And I might be able to get a Long Shot Squad out of it, just depending on how things go. They can attack with the Pine Walker. They probably don't block. They might attack back with the Long Shot, and I can eat it. See what happens. Yep. Outlast that. And now we just attack with the team. I'm sure our opponent knows that we have a bridging color between these because green, white, blue is not a color combination in this format. If I'm the opponent and I actually know this format, I'm very, very suspicious of a Pine Walker here. To the point where, yeah, attack with just that. It's probably Snowhorn Rider, because Snowhorn Rider can trade with it. Efreet Weapon Master dies. Abomination Godal dies. Abzan Guide dies. Let's just go Pine Walker flip and see if we can't get it. I don't have to take the risk here. I could just not block. Problem is that I think I need to prevent some damage. It was the Abzan Guide. Nice. Well, that's really good for us then. A little worried that our opponent didn't actually flip it to gain the life. So it means they have something else good to play here. Maybe Throttle. If it's Throttle, they can kill the Pine Walker. Although if it was Throttle, they would have just traded. Death Frenzy. Alright. I just need the right colors. That's all I need. Just a little extra color. Well, Pine Walker will get in. They can tap the Long Shot Squad again, but they're leaving themselves open to a ton of damage if they do it. Just a straight mountain might actually be the best thing for us, because that's probably the game. We fly everything over and kill them. Depends on whether or not they kill Pine Walker here. Raiders Spoils? Yeah, that won't do it. Tap land. Is this a warrior? It's not. I will keep hitting then. Can I play Dead Drop? Don't think I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do get the Mardu banner. Does that let me play Flying Crane Technique? I think I'm short. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Just a little bit short. I do have Throttle up, though. So let's attack. And we'll certainly block here. Nope. What is this? Kill shot, take up arms. 3/1/1 warriors, sure. Hopefully they double block the Monastery Flock. Oh, right, they only have to single block because of Raider Spoils. Nice, that's pretty great. You do get a warrior on the backswing, too. Good news is Long Shot Squad gets eaten. They probably have to leave this back. They certainly can't spend a lot of life drawing cards because they're only at 6. Opponent disagrees. And I also have Dead Drop online now. So if their plan is to just play a couple of blockers, we might be able to get there. At least force them to sacrifice their better creatures. Only thing I'm really worried about is removal for the Pine Walker. Kill shot, force away. Those will get us. I think I just got to go for the win, though. I mean, we have the win if they don't have it. No guts, no glory. Nice. I don't think waiting is the best plan. Sure, we can dead drop them. I guess dead drop wins, too. Either way is fine. Yeah, maybe, you know what? That was a mistake. I should have played the dead drop. I wasn't thinking. They didn't play a third blocker. Dead drop would have won that game, too. And that's a lot less risky here for us, because we just dead drop, and we still have their board cleared. Not to mention that we don't show them Flying Crane technique, which is something that they can definitely play around later. It's harder to play around dead drop. Opponent's deck is interesting. It looks like they started out Warriors and then just went 5 colors. We have a lot of that in this draft. We saw like what looked like a Mardu deck that ended up having to splash a few things and ended up going 4. That one was definitely the most restrained deck we've seen. The next one looked like a Mardu deck that ended up going 5 for some reason. And now this one looks like an Abzan deck that's or even just a Warrior deck with Take Up Arms and Raider's Spoils and Bellowing Saddlebrute, all these different Warrior cards. Abzan Guide is also a Warrior, so all these different Warriors that they're trying to get off with, and then just suddenly, like, just Sky Banner and Mountain Tranquil Cove. So I wonder what they're splashing for. It's funny. Like, we set out with the goal of being 5-color, which I don't think is a bad idea in this format. Like, I'm not complaining that our opponents are 5-color. I think that's kind of sweet, and it shows off that it is a real strategy. But it's interesting to see how they got there, because it doesn't look like they were focused on 5-color. It looks like they were trying to do different things and ended up going that direction. Lots of unanswered questions as to what they were doing, like why they ended up that direction. I've done that lots myself. Like I said, you generally will end up splashing at least 1 color, even in a 3-color deck already. But just curiosity. We have anything that we want to put in. Right of the Serpent, I mean, I guess we could do that at some point, but I didn't see anything that I really needed to get rid of. I'm a little bit worried about this dead drop, because if they've got Take Up Arms, if they have like Ponyback Brigade or other things like that and make tokens, dead drop gets a lot worse. I'm going to leave it in for now. If we see any more token makers, then I'm definitely willing to take it out. I want it in now because things like Abzan Guide and Bellowing Saddlebrute are susceptible to it. So I think it's okay. Oh, not perfect. Let's just mulligan this. 1 mana is not enough. I mean, yeah, maybe I do the Miracle Runner, and then this hand is great. If I get 2 lands in a row, it's insane, but that's generally the case with 1-land hands. This hand is much better. And Monastery Flock Box forever, so I'm good keeping that. And they're leading off the Mystic Monastery, so maybe we'll get to see what the blue cards are. The blue or red cards. Okay. Just keep passing. Alabaster Kirin, not the worst pickup. I do have the Mardu Banner to play it if I really need it. They've got some really good fixing. They did a good job. All of the decks that we've seen have done a pretty decent job of picking up some early fixing to make sure that they have the colors they need. Like, I haven't seen anybody's mana base be dicey despite being 5 colors. Which is just why this format is so sweet. Everybody can just draft a whole bunch of colors because there's so many lands running around. Granted, these are leagues, so they're not players that I was probably playing against, but it's kind of nice. Ruthless Ripper to stop this. That is annoying. Play the Mardu Banner, try and go for the Alabaster Cura next turn. Get some more flyers down. Also might let us flip this Abomination. I think that's okay. I don't want to trade it for Ruthless Ripper, though. Opponent doesn't love value as much as I do, because, man, whenever I have Ruthless Ripper, I definitely play it face down first. It's a great ambush card. Nothing more satisfying than blocking like a Woolly locks it on and then just death touching it down. I will take one. Throttle can clean up this swarm of bloodflies, which can be scary. Bitter Revelation, they get to draw 2 cards out of the top 4. Bitter Revelation being quite good, actually. We have a Weave Fate in our deck, and it is instant speed, draw 2, but I think it's just a lot worse than Bitter Revelation. Bitter Revelation is just great. Being able to check the extra cards is a huge deal. Alright, well, Alabaster Curin. Gonna keep hoping that I draw lands. Actually, I'll attack with both. So when Bloodflies blocks the morph? Yeah, okay. Like, that would be surprising. I'm okay with the trade, though, because it's hard for me to flip this yet. Let's play the Flock, and I'll play it face down here. Hold up the blue. Not a bad idea in case our opponent kills the Alabaster Cure, and I save myself a little bit of damage. It's a fairly likely thing to happen. I still have just seen Obzon cards out of them. I really want to know. Why won't our opponents play the splash colors? I'm sure that my opponent's hoping that they get their splash colors too. I know I sure would. Wow, we need a land. Could have a trick, but I think we just keep attacking with the Alabaster Curin for now. I don't see any real reason to stop. And lands. Come on. Off the top. One time. Oh, it is a land. So that'll be somewhat helpful, I guess. Definitely better than no lands. I'd have loved to get a tap land there, though, because I'm not going to be able to use the plains anyways. And now I'm more likely to draw other tap lands when I need to draw an untapped. Okay. Wonder what that morph is. I might want to just throttle it. I think it grows the swarm of bloodflies. I'm worried about this morph because it's probably Obzon Guide, which means they can start racing us. That lifelink will be a big deal. I'm going to unflip this. I really want to try and draw more lands. I don't mind drawing and discarding because Treasure Cruise gets better and better. No tricks. That's what we're hoping for. I think they're going to crack the Jeskai banner. Uh-oh. Nope. They're playing something. Alright. Blank our attack. Eat our creature. Get the Dismal Backwater. I can throw away probably the Highland game. Jeskai Charm is a pretty big beating. Hadn't seen that yet from them. Yeah, I can't block Morph on Morph. Yeah, they're flipping it up because it's Guide and they want to gain the life. And they immediately tap green, black, white. Screaming Guide. Yep. Yeah, I knew it. Not what I wanted to see, though. Throttle this, then this becomes a problem. Throttle this. This is still a problem. Good news is I can block it forever. Bad news is they gain a ton of life. Pretty sure I'm happier if they gain life, though, than if I just lose to a swarm of bloodflies. Yeah, I would like to draw discard. This time Sidisi's pet's looking like it's on the chopping block. I want the Opulent Palace still. We're not getting a lot of land. I'd like to start discarding lands soon. Just throttle this. And leave up the Morph. Eventually we can outclass the Abzan Guide with things like the Woolly Loxodon or even Krumar Bonkin. Block, flip. And we're in a nice holding pattern. Opponent has 5 cards in hand and they're not playing. I would love to know what's going on over there. I have 5 cards in my graveyard. Treasure Cruise will cut. It's 2 if I can actually hit with this Abomination. Yep. Gotta think a banner's getting cracked here. Caves can go this time. I wouldn't mind one more land, which is why I thought about it. Kind of like the idea of Loxodon, Bonkin, pass. Or even Loxodon, Flock, pass. I just want to be able to trap this Abzan Guide. Get it to keep attacking and then just eat it. They might not attack now, though, into 2/4/4 or 2/2/2s with their 4/4. Nope. Alright, still willing to send. Sending both. Interesting. I think I'd trade this off. Another 0/5 flying wall is fine, but I don't want Ruthless Ripper on the board, especially when I have Woolly Loxodon. And again, this makes Dead Drop better, makes Treasure Cruise better, just kind of makes everything better. 6 cards in hand. They have Dune Blast? I gotta remember what Dune Blast even says. I think that Dune Blast is everybody gets to keep 1 creature, choose up to 1 creature, destroy the rest. Yes, that's what it is. Okay. So that could make a sense for what they have. Mardu Ascendancy. Not doing a whole lot here. I like the Treasure Cruise right now. Only costs 1. It's not going to get any cheaper. And I want to maximize it. I can almost certainly play 2 more Morphs here. Disdainful Stroke. Alright, that's pretty annoying. Well, we'll attack with the Abomination, pass, hopefully be able to block the Abzan Guide and eat it. Hopefully there's no big trick coming in our path here. Discard the land. Yeah. Dicey to try and kill the Abzan Guide. If they have a Throttle or something, then obviously they get us. But I feel like if they had a Throttle, they might have already used it to kill the Abomination anyways. Just straight willing to throw it in. The 0 fear here is scaring me. Because it just suggests that they have something. Get me? Feat of resistance? Could easily be a feat of resistance. Nope, it's more than that. Looks like a throttle. No, they're just flipping up the other Abzan guide. Well, that's very okay for me. Ice Feather Aven to bounce it. Yeah, let's start attacking. Pine Walker. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. Discard the Ascendancy. It's a decent card, but I can get rid of it here. I like Pine Walker and Aven. I can just block the Monastery Flock on the Abzan guide again. They might not even keep attacking. I can return any big blockers there. Man, this person has just no fear. Right now, Woolly Loxodon is hitting them for more than they're gaining in life, so... Is this a Dune Blast? It is End Hostilities. Very similar. Okay. They did have something like that. Long Shot Squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't play everything. So let's just play 2 morphs. I like being tricksy here. Not letting them know what's happening. Well, now we can play around End Hostilities later. If we know that's what's happening, then it gives us an advantage for later games. Can't really play around the rares before we know about them, though. I was kind of smelling something like that, but a lot of times it can also just be like, you know, they have another Disdainful Stroke or something, or other cards like that that just don't do a whole lot. That's as likely as a rare. Not going to be super common that that happens. Salt Road Patrol, sure. We can actually attack with both. They have to have a trick. Or this can eat that. Darn, they picked the right creature to block. Because this kind of blanks it. Kill shots? They're going to pay something. Oh, maybe just crack the Jeskai banner? I don't know. I don't like it, though. I don't have a throttle anymore. I do have a dead drop still. Yeah, okay. That I'm alright with. Outlasting the Salt Road. Please no other creatures. And please let us get a Dread Drop, which we didn't get. I could crack them. No, I can't crack the Mardu banner. I don't have red. I can crack it next turn. I'll attack with the Krumar Bondkin here, I guess. Definitely willing to trade it for Long Shot Squad. Letting these get through seems awesome. And if they don't block, well, that's fine too. I just get to deal some damage. This is going to be a tight game. crack the Abzan banner. We still have Dig Through Time and Dead Drop. We've got some really good cards left. We just need to get them. Dead Drop would have been so good last turn. Apparently would still be very good. It's like it's so close. I want it. I need it so badly. Come on, Dead Drop. Yes! Alright. That is amazing. So, Dead Drop, and I can't play Heart Piercer. Darn. Could have Disdainful Stroke or Stubborn Denial, which will counter this. Seems fairly likely. 4 cards in hand, they're not doing anything. They already showed us 1 Disdainful Stroke. I wouldn't be surprised. I have to go for it, though. I'm gonna leave a couple mana open just to make it seem like I might have something. And I don't think we're gonna need the extra for Dig Through Time anyways. Take Up Arms. It's a good one. Ah, crap. Now I don't know that I can win, because those are just going to take over the game. Yeah, we're in an awkward position now. We still have Dig Through Time, but I don't know that we can get anything that matters anymore. Sure, I'll block. They're trying to get Raid for something. Skull Hunter, maybe. Make us discard this. Bellowing Saddle Brute. Yeah, that makes sense. We attack with everything. We lose everything. But they'd probably block. How would they block? Block here. Block here, take 2. I can kill the long shot squad, and then maybe the Jeskai Wind Scout can get there. It's just as likely as a block here, and like a block here, or even just take this, and then Heart Piercer killed long shot, but we lost both of our flyers, so it probably doesn't matter. And we've also lost the other Abomination already. You still have Flying Crane Technique. I'm gonna wait for that. Forgot about the Flying Crane Technique because we haven't used that yet. So I'll wait. Hey, I was just speaking of you. So, I have enough for Heart Piercer and Crane Technique. If I Crane Technique, then they don't have anything that doesn't just trade. Heart Piercer can deal them an extra damage afterwards, sure. It's too bad, because this will deal them 10. This will get blocked here, deal 4. No, it'll deal 6, right. So that'll actually eat it. This will trade. Deal them 10, they're at 7. Put them to 5. I might just play Heart Piercer and wait. Building up a board might be the best way to do this. don't think they're going to get too many more reach creatures. How many more lands do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 5 lands left. We have not drawn... we've drawn really, really well. Just keep passing. We're still a ways away from them just dying here. There's another Obzon guide. I'm not going to be happy. Making their whole team bigger. I'd like for them to attack. I need them to overextend. If this is an Abzan guide, though. God, 3 Abzan guides? I really hope not. Please be anything else. The lifelink is what'll seal the deal. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. It is Abzan guide. Another Abzan guide. Ugh. Well, I think we're just dead then. That is a lot of guides. So I guess their blue splashes for Disdainful Stroke. The blue and red splashes are for Disdainful Stroke, Jeskai Charm. Seen like 90% of their deck. And use this defensively. I don't know that that's going to do us any good, but hey, it is a thing I can do. Warden of the Eye. Ah, there we go. That, I imagine, is a Jeskai Charm. Disdainful Stroke. Fair. We can't block it well with still using the Flying Crane technique. I could have maybe drawn it out with a Dig Through Time. Pretty unlikely. Our opponent was playing well, but it's possible they just go like, oh my god, Dig Through Time is insane, and counter it. But I'd have needed it in hand, obviously. And they knew that it was okay to attack then. They know that we have the Flying Crane technique, so opponent played around it appropriately. Alright, we know they have end hostilities now, so we can play around that, and I think that we just leave everything else the same. Maybe Rite of the Serpent, actually. No, I should be playing Rite of the Serpent. They've got so many creatures that we have to deal with. Specifically, Longshot Squad is a problem. I still kind of like the dead drop. That Disdainful Stroke is annoying. Maybe take out Weave Fate, because Weave Fate's kind of awful. I think that's fine. I really don't like Weave Fate. It's just filler. The one problem, of course, is that Weave Fate is a fair bit cheaper, and we don't have a lot of early game. But our opponent's also playing a really long game, too. So we're probably okay. Keep this. Anything with green, we're great. Opponent's mulliganing a bunch. Well, at least once. I like that as a sign. And a forest would be fantastic. Honestly, Archer's Parapet would have been amazing that game. Long game like that, that's exactly where Archer's Parapet shines. I'd love to get it down early here. Tapping their land. Okay. Play that, and pass. Last time they killed our morphs that we played first, so they might do that again. And they did get an Abomination of Gadol the one time. So they might think that we're doing that. Alright. Land. Not the land I wanted, but any land was good. Pretty happy with anything. Keep on swinging. Also, Flying Crane technique is now live at some point. Ugh. Crap. Land, please? Specifically a forest? Long shot squad's just awesome against us. Attacking. Go down a double block. They might flip the order. I'm willing to just trade. Okay. I'm like, and if they have a trick, then I can flip up the monastery flock and maybe just blank it anyways. Seems weird. Do they have like an arc lightning? Kill both? Okay. We hadn't seen arc lightning at all. Did not expect it. I guess I could have. I mean, I worked it out in my head. That's the only thing that made sense. Just I hadn't seen it. We saw everything but like 6 cards in their deck, so kind of assumed that I had an idea of what they were playing. Sagu Archer. Yeah, they're just trying to get more reach down. Makes a lot of sense. We need some forests. No green mana will lose us this game. And fast. Kintree Invocation. Very good card. Especially with a Sagu Archer. Feels like they have removal. They started to try and tap something, and then they attacked instead. So it could just be like a Savage Punch or something. Hey, Forest is nice. Let's kill that, because I think I'm going to have to. Well, that was bad, because now I can't pass and pretend I don't have anything. I'm just going to pass here. Kind of like flipping up the Woolly Locks it on. Opponent knows that we have it. But hey, why not? I'll go for it. I'm looking to get myself blown out, I guess. It's a dicey, dicey, dicey block. Opponent didn't show a lot of tricks last time, though. Do they have the Jeskai Charm? Put a creature on top. Okay. Wasn't sure if they wanted to trade or not there. Either one would make sense. Play that face down. We can get an Archer's Parapet, and that'll block for a while. Blank this for a little bit of time. I'm 90% certain that it's an Abzan Guide. That was the majority of their morphs. Warden of the Eye. Get back the Jeskai Charm. Gross. That is really disgusting. Okay, well, now I think I just read the Serpentis thing, because I'm going to need to deal with it. Ugh, so bad. I can't actually block... Well, no, I can still block that, because I can't flip it and Jeskai Charm. It's better to block the Warden anyways. Kind of. Because now the problem is, of course, they unmorph it, and it's a 4/4. But if I don't block that, then they're just going to play something else. They have 3 other cards in hand that we don't know of. And they're just going to play something else anyways. Now, the minute we flip this, it's just going to get returned. Back on top of our library, and we lose another turn. Jeskai Charm is very oppressive sometimes. That was a pretty solid hit, too. Opponent had a great hand. Alright. Dead drop would have been awesome. I double block the Warden, and then they use Jeskai Charm to put one of these on top. I don't double block Warden. They can use the Jeskai Charm. Like, I'm just stuck either way. Double block. Wow, they didn't use the Jeskai Charm. That feels strange. They must have something amazing to play. Dutiful return? Just return it? Okay, because they just really want to rebuy the Jeskai Charm. That's still... I don't know, that still feels weird to me. It seems to me like you would just put it back on top. You can dutifully return the Warden of the Eye later. You're already winning the game. You don't need to win it more. I guess our opponent disagrees. They want to win this game as much as possible and just keep getting value. I can get behind that. It's a pretty good plan. Alright. Welcome to the top of our library, Abomination Gadol. Or they just disdainful stroke it. Alright. Jeskai Charm deals 4 damage. So they were just slow rolling. Okay, fair. Forgot about that. I was totally thinking about the put on top of library and the +1/+1 lifelink. But yeah, okay, that's fine too. Cool. Well, we had a pretty good game. This one was nasty. Jeskai Charm just coming back again and again is tough. I also didn't know about the Arc Lightning. It's tough to play around that. They had a lot of surprise cards for us. The last game it was End Hostilities, and I don't think I could have played around that any better. I mean, I needed to play things onto the board to finish the game. I did that. They ended up having the exact card that they needed to get me. Either Dune Blast or End Hostilities were like the 2 cards that I was worried about. They're both rares. You can't really expect it to happen. I hadn't seen it yet. This time, I mean, I saw everything but the last couple cards in their library. I didn't see Arc Lightning. Kind of assumed they didn't have it. Thought we'd be able to blank most of the tricks with the Monastery Flock. So I think that was a decent double block. We needed to get rid of the creature eventually, so I don't know. Longshot Squad was really, really good against us all the other games. This is just a fantastic draw from them. I mean, Jeskai Charm and Warden of the Eye buying it back over and over is pretty disgusting, especially with Dutiful Return. But we had some fun. I thought the deck was pretty decent. We had some very, very close games. Like, even though we ended up going just 1 and 2, all of the matches that we lost were super tight. Like, they were really, really close. So we had some awesome games. Very wonderful opponents. Round 1, shout out to Scotty for watching. It was a lot of fun. But I will be back next week, and we'll have another full force for you. I'm going to switch it up next week, and by that I mean it's going to be a totally different thing, because I'm not going to do Magic next week. Next week I want to switch it up to a totally different game, and that's Eternal. So if you've been watching on Newmont Gaming, you probably have seen quite a bit of Eternal content. You might know what it's about. I'm going to go a little bit into what Eternal is, but mostly I'm just going to do a draft, and we're going to draft some crazy wild things that you can do in Eternal and have some fun with that. It's another card game, much like Magic, really digital based, so it's built from the ground up in digital, but it feels a lot like Magic. A lot of the mechanics and stuff are the same, so if you have seen a lot of my stuff in Magic and you want to see something that's a little different, I'd highly recommend Eternal. It's a free-to-play game, and I've been enjoying the heck out of it, so I want to switch it up and go over to that. Aether Revolt we've done a lot of things with, and I kind of want to move on to some new stuff, so I will see you then, and thanks for stopping by. Long Tusk Cub plus Widening Constrictor turns out is pretty good. Oh, we have a tough one here.